Hey everybody, it is once again time for 100 runes. I've been farming a slightly less hard recently, so this took me a little bit longer to get back to it, but it's time. So anyway, we're going to craft 100 legend runes. I'm going to give a very, very quick reasoning, hopefully, for why I'm keeping ones, why I'm rolling them, why I'm skipping them. Sometimes that's literally just vibes, as opposed to any real reason. I mostly prefer like RTA runes, so like Despair, Will, Violent, etc. So I give those a lot more leeway than I give something like an Endurer rune, etc. So anyway, let's get right into it. So Focus, Despairs, Violence, not good stuff. So this one, it's all good substats. They all started kind of low, but we'll roll it anyway. So it rolled pretty bad. It could have been a re-app, but I think I have sealed re-apps already. Flat slot 2 Nemesis, not particularly good. Focus, I mean, that's always potentially usable. I mean, you know, speed. If it had rolled speed, of course. We don't. This is the conundrum. It rolls. You know, a flat slot 4 with speed, you kind of have to roll it to see if it quads, but at the same time, like, you don't want it to. Okay, so a flat slot 2 with speed, we don't even roll it because, you know, you just use a speed in that slot. This one we maybe roll for crit rate, or maybe if it gets super tanky, like for siege or something, even though I'm not a siege player. It didn't, so we don't keep it. This destroy rune, just rolling for quad purposes. Didn't do it. Energy rune, rolling for speed. No. I mean, that's how most of them are going to be. So guard slot 1, also rolling for speed. At least has a good innate. Yeah, it almost ended up efficient, except that accuracy was kind of bad. Right, it's kind of hard to use a guard rune anyway. Guard's not super useful. So axe slot 6, even on a bad set, if it rolls high speed, is kind of good. It doesn't. It duds out. Will slot 2, not good. Seal slot 5, again rolling for speed primarily. Because it's like a first turn. Basically, it's typically I value Seal like I value Despair. Basically, they're identical in terms of like what I like to see in it. Blade with crit rate, I mean, it could. Kind of for like maybe PvE, but nah, it didn't work out. Always exciting. Violent slot 2 speed. Give me a quad. Actually, pretty good. I mean, maybe if I throw some crit rate over like defense or attack or something, but I mean that's pretty efficient. I'm not exactly sure where I'll use it, but that's definitely keepable. That seemed kind of nice. Just rolling for speed here on this determination rune. Maybe it could have ended up super efficient. We would have liked it, but it didn't. Rage without crit rate or crit damage or speed, nah. Nemesis with speed, just rolling for speed, didn't happen. Let's see, Revenge. So Revenge slot, you basically roll every slot 2 speed just to see what happens. So it actually tripled crit damage, but then it dudded the last one, and it's not even a particularly high crit damage roll, so it's just a sell. Crit rate, crit damage, always exciting. With speed, also exciting. Doesn't end up very. It didn't. The layout of the runes was not particularly good. Crit rate slot 4 with speed. This is where you're like, just please quad. It doesn't, of course. Once again, more speed. Basically, every time we see speed on anything other than slot 2, we're excited to see it because you always have that quad potential. These two were just like bad stat layouts. Flat slot 2, still bad. Flat slot 2, still bad. And Fatal with speed and crit rate. I mean, here I'm more excited about a potential crit rate than a speed. I don't know if I would keep this. So we're missing most of a crit rate. I'm going to keep it because it's somewhat efficient, but then it doesn't even have attack or crit damage for the other two, so you can't even really roll it particularly efficiently. I think this is just a sell, actually, because I'm not going to use it in PvP, and it's not really a PvE rune, so we just dump it. Endure slot 4 with speed. Once again, just rolling for speed. Defense is kind of cool because of the whole Sonya situation. These started really low. There's basically no vampire HP scalers, really. I mean, there's a couple, but like Molong, but I still don't think I'd use that. Vampire defense slot 2, nah. Nemesis, kind of cool stat layout for a set that isn't Nemesis. Another Nemesis, more speed chasing. Didn't quite get it. Fight, I'm always needing good fight runes. This one is like, yeah, it ended up kind of mid actually, so never mind. Same deal, crit rate, crit damage, speed, has a couple different layouts that could be good. It did not roll into any of them. Determination, defense percent, probably could have rolled that, but I didn't really want to. Okay, speed slot 2. Basically looking for efficiency because it's just destroy and not very good. Like with the offset like destroy, like if it rolls just super good like stat wise, then you kind of can fit it in maybe somewhere, but it needs to be really useful. Flat slot 6 without speed, no good. Violent, I'm gonna roll it. This could be like a siege rune, but I don't. Okay, good. It rolled badly. It needs to be efficient to be like a siege style like tank rune. Seal without speed, basically not worthwhile. Focus with speed on slot 3, kind of okay. Didn't roll good, but we keep losing them into like that flat HP, and that's not super exciting. So let's see, speed, attack percent, slot 4, violent. Like, there's only a few characters who really use that, and that's like, honestly, like John mostly, although some CC cleaves can use it. Despair, I shouldn't have even rolled that one. I just was talking and I... Flat slot 6, no good. Fight rune, crit rate, crit damage. It could, okay. Well, if it went crit rate, crit damage, it could have been like a auxiliary fight rune for like a DPS unit. Or if it had high speed, it could have been on one of the support units, but instead it was neither. So we just get rid of it. Another fight rune with speed, slot 6. It tried, still not very good. Destroy, HP percent, slot 4, without speed, no good. Nemesis slot 2, not speed, no good. Speed, despair slot 3, very exciting. Once again, it kind of like it low rolled a bit and it didn't really go into speed, and it's just for RTA purposes, that's just not very worthwhile. This one, a fight rune, it could maybe go max crit and then it would be potentially useful, but nah, not in this case. Focus, not even good as an offset unless it has speed. Nemesis has a couple good stats. Is that good? This might be like this could actually be like a Leo kind of a rune on Nemesis. It even rolled pretty efficiently, so I'm gonna keep this. That's pretty okay. Fight, crit rate, crit damage again. Just want to see it as a DPS rune. Oh, it triples into flat HP, exactly what I wanted. This one, just a speed chase, probably doesn't end up anywhere good. Will slot 4, very exciting. I actually really need an attack percent will slot 4. This is not going to be good. Oh, flat attack. Here, this is going to quad just to taunt me. I can feel it. Okay. Determination. Tolerance. Crit rate, crit damage. Just roll it to see how that goes. It did not go. Guard. Oh, please don't quad. Please don't quad. Please don't quad. Please don't quad. Thank you. I do not like rolling those kinds of runes, even though I have to. Let's see. Energy, crit rate, crit damage, just quad crit damage, and maybe it's useful. It didn't. It's actually, oh, never mind. It lost a bit on the crit damage. Here, this quad's resist, and it's maybe fine. But it's still rage, so it's hard to use runes like that. Like certain types of runes are just too specific. Here, we're just looking for crit rate, crit damage. Like again, if it quads, it's fine. But there, with a blade or a fatal or a rage, if it has crit rate, crit damage, you're really hoping for crit rate, crit damage. Preferably like max crit damage, honestly. This was a potential no roll, but I went ahead and did it anyway. Shield rune, flat. I don't even want to roll it. Good. I think I jumped down one. Yeah, I accidentally went down one. I don't even need to roll this. This isn't very good. Crit rate with speed. Come on. Nice triple. Is this even good? I don't think this is good. Seal, slot 6, nah. Crit damage. This could quad crit rate. That's maybe okay. Of course it didn't. Fight, nah. It's like the stat layout looked kind of okay. I mean, I really wanted speed on it, obviously, but it looked kind of okay. Okay, that one dudded. Here, speed chase primarily, no good. That just doesn't do anything. No speed on attack percent Nemesis is not great. Once again, speed chasing, got nothing. Destroy, no speed, nothing. Fight attack slot 2, nothing. Crit rate and accuracy without speed, not even good offset. Will, this is kind of like a re-up target. Maybe it goes max crit rate. Okay, it doesn't. It's a really bad re-up target, so we're not going to keep it. Flat slot 2, no good. Flat slot 2, no good. Flat slot 4, no good. And then a speed chase for a slot 3, which did not yield results. All right, 2 more sets. This could be like a siege efficient rune, but ended up not doing it. Once again, speed chase. Here we are again. Not so good. Accuracy, pretty much always a speed chase because like you have no real reason to ever use it. A swift without speed, you just sell it. It could have been a re-up, but I actually have really good swift re-ups. So flat slot 6 without speed, no good. Revenge slot 3, maybe speed, maybe crit. Nah, okay. Or maybe like max res could even potentially be useful on that one. Flat slot 4, no good. HP, no good. Flat slot 2. Man, we're getting a lot of flats this time. Flat slot 6. Crit rate, crit damage, fatal. And with attack percent. Could end up, we lose one into flat defense. Like, it could have been good. That was actually pretty nice. Blade, without speed. Flat slot 2. Sorry, it's always flat slot 1. Come on, max speed. Okay. Will slot 6 with speed. Could be nope. Could be good, but it wasn't. This one, shield. And then a flat slot 4. So not a very good session overall. I think we only kept like maybe 2 or 3 runes. Yeah, so we kept starting right here. So we got a pretty good violent rune. Like, I'm not sure where I'll use it exactly. Maybe I put crit rate on it and use it on some kind of violent nuker sort of a character, but it's like okay. Maybe I can put something with defense percent. I don't know. And then this Nemesis rune, which is actually kind of a potentially good Leo sort of a rune, because you just grind these and then gem attack percent or crit rate, and you're kind of good. Anyway, yeah, so basically just 2. This one was this may be the like lowest output of the ones we've done. So whatever. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, and this time was not so good. But I mean, even in a not so good one, you still get a couple of decently rolled runes. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll start farming for the next one. See you later.